1989, Nintendo brought, for the most part, all the power of its current home console, the NES, to the palm of your hand in the form of the Game Boy. And it would continue to do that with its Game Boy line that lasted until 2005. So what we have here is the original US release of the Game Boy in its launch packaging. And this reminds me of the glory days of Nintendo when they gave you absolutely everything you needed. So the system includes Tetris Game Pack, you got a game, headphones for digital stereo sound, video link cable for simultaneous multiple player competition, and 4 AA batteries. At least, through the Game Boy Advance they kept giving you the batteries, but getting headphones, that was pretty cool. Let's take a look at the back of the box here. It details some of the accessories, gives you the pictures of them. And of course we have the happy kids playing with the Game Boy units that aren't even switched on. But Nintendo's pretty infamous for including cheesy pictures with its early Game Boy and NES products. So on the side of the box here we got some screenshots of popular games. It says, new, portable, handheld video action. The Game Boy system features a complete library of Nintendo game packs. And on the other side here, we have some accessories, compact carrying case, and the rechargeable battery pack, AC adapter. And I don't have the original packaging for the carry case, but I do actually have the carry case. I love this thing. I had it when I was a kid. You open it up here with Velcro pouch, put your Game Boy in there, it's nice and soft. These two compartments right here have a little plastic snap, and you can fit 2 Game Boy game packs for a total of 4 in their cases. And on the back, a little loop for a belt, and I don't know what this pocket was meant for. Maybe the headphones. Let's take a look inside the box. A little tab here indicating where you're supposed to open it. Just like day one. Get the top off here. Have a Nintendo Power subscription form. An important notice, it's letting you know that you need to insert the game pack with the label facing out, and if there's no image when you turn it on, don't forget there's a contrast dial on the side. Give you posters. Nintendo doesn't give you posters anymore. This is the warranty card, the instruction manual for Tetris, the packing game, and of course the owner's manual for the system itself. Let's see what we got here. Table of contents, got some diagrams, all the accessories that it came with, how to insert the 4 AA batteries, the LED power indicator light, and mountains and mountains of text for a very simple machine. So here's the Tetris game pack in its case. And below that, the stereo headphones. Red for right channel, blue for left channel. Original batteries that are still sealed. I recommend keeping any sort of batteries, if you're not going to use them, to keep the system complete, out of the packaging. Because as you'll see here, they have corroded. It hasn't eaten through the plastic bag yet, but you definitely wouldn't want it to damage the packaging or anything that was included in the package. And here's the link cable. 2 Game Boys together for simultaneous play in games such as Tetris. You play versus Tetris. And here's the Game Boy unit itself. Very large by today's standards. Typical NES style controls. Power LED light. Pea green colored screen. speaker, which is mono if you're going to be listening to it through the external speaker, but if you hook up the headphones through the headphone jack right here, it was stereo audio. On the right side we have the volume knob, and here we've got the external connector with a little port cover. That's where you would put the video link. On the back, compartment for 4 AA batteries, cartridge slot, power switch, which this little piece of plastic comes over to lock the game in place so you couldn't take it out while the system was on. And then on the final side we have the input for the AC adapter and the contrast dial to improve the image quality depending on the light you were in. Nintendo, back when it first started out, released a lot of the accessories for its NES and Game Boy first party. They didn't license a third party to do that like they do nowadays for a lot of systems. So the AC adapter and the 4-player adapter I'm going to show you are all issued by Nintendo. Let's take a look at those. So what we have here is the rechargeable battery pack and the AC adapter. And actually I have 2 of them here because they redesigned the package. This was the original one released along with the Game Boy in 1989. But if we take a look at the one beneath, it's got a little bit of a different packaging. I think it's a little bit more attractive than this one. Even have some different design on the back as well. The pictures have an orange background in the original one, and they went to a gray background in the reissued one. It's the exact same product inside, but they just redid the packaging in 1991. So let's take a look at this thing. I've always loved the look of this. As far as the 80s are concerned, this looks very futuristic. Let's open this up here. This one is the one that I use, so it's not completely packaged up. The other one I have is in its bags and everything. But here we have the, of course, instruction manual, and poster, and Nintendo Power subscription. These are all very typical packing for Nintendo products. This manual is huge. The text, troubleshooting, nothing too exciting. Let's take a look at this thing. This thing is a brick. It's not heavy in its own right, but for something that's supposed to be portable, it's very heavy. Especially something that Nintendo intended for you to clip onto your belt. So it does have a very heavy-duty belt clip. This plug right here, which is huge, plugs into the side of the Game Boy where the AC adapter port is. And then, of course, in order to charge this thing, you need a power cord, a standard power cord. It plugs into the charger here, and then, of course, you plug this end into the wall. And the idea was, you leave this charging overnight, then you're able to disconnect this, and then when the batteries run out on your Game Boy, you can plug this into your Game Boy, and it serves as batteries. But it lasts a lot longer than the batteries were supposed to. On its 4 AA batteries, the Game Boy got on average 6 to 8 hours of battery life. The package for this claims that you're going to get about 10 hours of battery life. And since